A lot of the time that you get hit, you kind of rely on insurance to cover you.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and just talk about uninsured motorists. That's always the
what is
tricky
this?
one.
All of a sudden she's got her law degree? Maybe
That's
it's
right,
been 18
I've
months.
been talking
She's
about
been
the
on this
hurricane.
show long enough.
I've been talking about
She
the
is-
hurricane for so long. I'm just so excited to have
She is pitching fastballs at you, Ted. I mean, good grief.
You guys have trained me.
And that's
I
an
work for the firm
extremely-
now.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you do. There you
It's an
go. Come on,
extremely
come on.
important part of coverage that some people just don't understand, and they think that it's just another gamut that the insurance agent's trying to throw on them. But as I just mentioned, there's personal injury protection that's required in Florida, but you're not required to run around with any bodily injury liability protection, and that's the important thing.
And that's counterintuitive.
That's counterintuitive. In a lot of states, it's mandatory, but it's not in Florida. It's been up in front of the legislature a couple of times, but it's not passed, and we're not sure if it will anytime soon. So in order to protect yourself, because 9 times out of 10, if you get hit, there's going to be little or no insurance from the other person. So you can buy coverage that's called uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage, and it acts as liability coverage for someone that hits you and can provide a benefit that you can go after to get compensation if you're hit by someone who either has no insurance or inadequate insurance. And it's one of the most important insurances that you can buy, because the riskiest thing any of us do in any given day is get out and get in our car and go to work or go to the school or whatever it may be. And it's important you buy insurance to protect yourself from the risk that you can't afford to lose. And health insurance and all the costs that are associated with that can be massive, and it's important that you have money that you can go after to protect yourself if you're in one of those unfortunate situations.
Keep in mind, you're going down the highway, count every 4th car, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that car is uninsured. In the state of Florida, in the state of Florida, 25% of the vehicles that are on the highway are either uninsured or underinsured, based on this state statute, meaning that if they hit you, they're responsible for only up to $10,000 worth of your property damage, which may not cover you, but nothing for your physical damage to your body. And so that's why we get that very high number in the state of Florida, that it's 25% do not carry bodily injury coverage, either purposefully or they can do it legally, but either way, 1 in 4 cars, can't afford it. You know, the insurance you're going in, of course, you know, times are tough right now, especially for folks in our viewing area. They're going in, they're getting a renewal and say, hey, what can you do to lower my insurance premium, and what can you do? And the first thing they start doing is they start taking away coverages or lowering limits. And when you do that, it's going to set itself up where sometime over the next 6 months, we're going to be getting that telephone call. We get them every week where somebody calls and they say, well, I have this injury and it's a big crash and it's not my fault, and I've already got this $35,000 medical bill from the emergency department. Oh, or by the way, I got life flighted out because of the emergency services weren't available here. What do I do? And we start reviewing the policy, and the next thing you know, there's no coverage. There's no uninsured motorist coverage, or there's limited liability, limited uninsured motorist coverage, and then we find out that the other person had the state minimums, which technically is full coverage for the state minimums, but the full coverage for state minimums are not enough to protect people.